Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Splendor, and in today's video we'll be making a summer bra or a beach bra or a pool bra or a bralette, whatever you want to call it. All right, but before we start, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Kindly do well to share our videos with your family and friends, and please turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. So first of all, my fabric is a patterned one. If you look upward, you see that the pattern there is different from the one down. So what I'm trying to do right now is to cut out the down pattern, because I want to use that to make the band for our bralette. All right, so what I'm trying to do right now is to take the measurement for the band. The band will be 2 inches, so by the time I fold this 4 inches into 2, it will give me 2 inches, and then I added 1 inch sewing allowance. All right, so I'll just go ahead to cut it out like you can see. Okay, so this is the band for our bralette. Now for the width and the length of our bralette, I'll be taking 8 inches by 8 inches. So now I added 1 inch extra because I'll be using that 1 inch for my sewing allowance. All right, so this is it, guys. Let me just retake the measurement for you to see. As you can see, that's 9 inches, and then this is another 9 inches. So I'll just cut it open to get my 2 bra cups. All right, so this is the 2 bra cup, like you can see. So after doing that, the next thing I am going to do is to fold my lining into 2, and then I'll place one of my bra cup on it to also measure out the lining for our bralette, like you can see. So this will also give me 2 lining for the 2 bralettes, like you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut my bra cups. All right, so I'll just watch carefully. I'll fold my cup into a triangle, like you can see, and then I went ahead to fold the edge into another triangle. Can you see? I'll do it again. I folded it into a triangle, and then I folded it down into another triangle, and then I'll just cut that line that you can see. This is it. All right, so can you see the shape that it has given to me now? Can you see? Okay, so I'm sure this is easy to do. I'll do the second one as well. Fold it into a triangle. Okay, and then the edge towards the down part of this triangle, I'll fold it again into another triangle. Can you see? Another triangle. Then press it so you can get that line, and then you just go ahead to cut. I'm sure this is very easy to do. All right, so I have my 2 bra cups now. So if you want to sew, you just sew this edge like this. Just sew it. Okay, so let's go and sew it now. You do the same thing for your lining. You just sew that place that you open. So let's go and sew it. Okay, so this is it, guys. I'll just fold it and place it on my machine, and then I'll go ahead to sew. Make sure you do a back stitch so your stitching do not lose. So this is it. Just sew and sew. Okay, so this is it. Can you see? This is what it has given to me. All right, so to avoid this sharp edge here, I'll go ahead to sew that part. This DIY is very simple. This is what you can just do at home, and then wear it to your pool and have a beautiful swim. All right, so I'll just go ahead to sew this part to avoid that pointed edge it gave to me earlier. Can you see? All right, so by the time you open, you can see that the pointed edge has reduced. Please, if you're enjoying this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share with your family and friends to come learn one or two things. If you're yet to subscribe, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new person to this channel and you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, and please turn on your post notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new videos, whenever I post tutorials like this. All right, so I'll just go ahead to cut out those threads that are there making it look kind of rough. So I'll just cut them. Okay, so this is one of our bra cup, and then this is the second one. Guys, can't you see the shapes already coming out? Isn't this beautiful? And we also did the same thing for the lining. All right, can you see the shape is already out? This is so beautiful. Now, cutting our band, I cut a portion earlier, so I want to cut the second one. So I used the first one to measure the second one. All right, so we'll be using this for our band, and then we'll be using it for our bra straps as well. Okay, so I have 3 pieces, like you can see. I cut it 4 inches neck 4 inches depth, but right now if you fold it into 2, it will give you 2 inches. So can you see that the bralette is already coming out? So I'll just go ahead to sew this to get my 2 inches waistband. Yeah, all right, so now I want to cut the straps. I use that down pattern for the waistband, then I want to use this side of the fabric to cut the straps. All right, so this is it. I've sewed it already. These are the 3 band and 1 straps. That strap, I'm going to cut it into 2 because the one I pulled out is the one I'll be using for the straps. Then this band, why you can see that there are 3 is because I want it long. I'll just join these edges like this. I'm sure some of you are wondering why it is 3. It's because I want it to be very long. So for the straps, I'm cutting it into 2. So by the time I fold it, I'll be getting 1 inch. All right, so this is it. This tutorial is very easy. You can try this at home. Whenever you try it, please come back to our comment section and tell us how this tutorial went. All right, it is very easy to make, and I encourage you all to try it at home. So after sewing the strap, I'll just go ahead to turn the right side out. So this is what we have for our straps. All right, so it is time for me to join it. As you can see, I have 2 bra cups there. I decided to leave the black lining and use same fabric lining, so that when I can use either face of the bralette if I want. So I'm using both fabric for lining and the main fabric. I hope you understand. I decided to change the black lining. I don't want to use the black lining anymore. All right, So I'm just sewing the strap to the bra cup for you guys to see. Can you see? So this is what the strap on the bra cup looks like. So the back and the front is the same fabric. I'm no longer using the black lining so that I can wear my bralette either way. If I had a different fabric, I would have used it for the lining, but it's all good. So now I'll just sew the edge, the two sides of the bralette. All right, I'm trying to sew all the wrong face inside, so by the time I turn the good face out, it will be as neat as much as possible. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is what the inside looks, the good face looks like. Can you see? Very neat and already looking beautiful. I don't know why my paper is still on this fabric. I'll iron it out. All right, so I'll just do the same thing for the second cup, and this is the results. It looks good, right? Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is just to join my straps. You know, I cut it in three because of the length of my fabric and the portion of my fabric that I wanted, the pattern side that I wanted. So that's why you can see it in pieces. So I'll just join it to get a long band. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. So after joining the three, I'll sew in the wrong face. So by the time I turn the right face out, you'll see it's neat. So this tutorial is as easy as ABCD. You can try it at home and come and leave us a feedback on how it went for you. All right. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please hit the subscribe button, support your girl. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I hope you have shared this video with your family and friends. And I also hope you've liked our videos already. If you haven't done so, please do well to like. Alright, did you notice that I left a portion open? That is where we'll be turning our good face out. Okay, so I'll just go ahead to sew the edge in a triangular form so that it will give us that triangle edge. So now I've turned it inside out, and this is what it looks like. The next thing I did was to join my band, and this is our bralette. Isn't this beautiful, guys? Is this not beautiful? Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting your girl. I hope you have shared it already with your family and friends. I will see you guys in my next video. But for now, stay confident.